Hey guys, what's up and welcome to the Shiny Record channel. Now I'm going to go through my Odd Eyes Pendulum deck for everyone. Now it's going to be pure Odd Eyes, so there's not going to be any magicians in it. I really love hybrid decks, but this one time I'm just going to show you straight Odd Eyes. Now the deck is actually really good. It just won a UDS after the ban list. So yeah, it's the least reliant on Electromind. This is the only Pendulum deck that's Electromind is like, we love the free draw, but as in we can live without. Let me go through the deck profile real quick. First, we have one of the original Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. It's just there because it's the OG and it can pop in scale and it's searchable by Duelist Alliance. Then we have triple Arc Pendulum Dragon, the real engine of the deck, which is just you destroy my Odd Eyes card, let someone want more, and it's going to negate. Then we have Mirage Dragon. The reason why Mirage, I know a lot of persons play Odd Eyes Synchron, but Mirage is a dragon. So it gets us into our guardragon combos very easily. And it's searchable. So yes, this is the way to go. Then we have after that, two Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. It's a negator. It just negates extra deck monsters once per turn. It cannot be chain blocked, so you don't need to worry about that. And that's it. If your opponent destroys it while this is on the field, you special summon one more and negate something else. Real good stuff. And our last Odd Eyes is Dissolver. He's here for fusion summons. You just have to fusion summon him with any monster in your scale. So the mere fact his name is Odd Eyes means just that you, as long as you summon it, you can get a summon into your vortex. And that rounds it up for Odd Eyes. We're just running our small Odd Eyes engine. Now here's where the difference comes up. The UDS player played with Mythical Beast Cerberus. I would never do that. The reason why is because of Cerberus scale. What I prefer is Abductor and the Servant of Endymion. And the real good part of this deck is that majority of your spells always equal you get in your effect. Always. Like always. Just by going through your standard plays gives you the 3 counters, even if you didn't always open with 2 spell cards. 2 spell cards give you the 3 counters. 1 spell card gives you a guaranteed at least 2. At least. And the fun part is with Sky Iris or Field Spell, with Abductor, it's a guaranteed 100% chance of you getting the search. So yes, that's real good. And for our Servant, we obviously play 1 Big Daddy Endymion and 1 Jackal King. A lot of times I feel to bounce this up to 2. The reason why is just that we play 3 Spell Power of Mastery. So with only 2 targets to search for, I feel a lot of times I want to increase it. And it's not a bad card, just summon it. If your opponent destroys it, you get a search for a normal spell card, which is the majority of your deck. And it really helps you in overpowering your opponent. The nice thing about this deck is that you don't miss on OTKs. You OTK a lot. You just need to catch your opponent off guard, which it always does. Moving on from there. Triple Chrono, 1 Time Gazer. I really hate Time Gazer. He's a brick, and I tend to draw him frequently. But Chrono is important to play, more than just for the special summon. It helps your combos to be a lot easier by facilitating being a scale than it summons a monster. Also, for most decks, nowadays they're summoning Natura Beast. BA does this, Dinosaur does this, a lot of other decks does it, especially any Rockstone deck summons Natura Beast. Now, as you can clearly see, there is not a lot of ways out of Natura Beast in my deck. The thing is, if you find Dark Worm, that's an instant out no matter how you do it. If you put it in scale and use this effect, your opponent loses. If they negate it, they loses, because it's going to summon back and you get to go into something that can deal with it. There's a lot of ways that Dark Worm helps you. But Chrono is the next one. If you just summon a monster, it gets destroyed, you special this, and hopefully something bigger than the Natura Beast. But it's really important that you play something to deal with it, because people are summoning it more and more, and Needle Fiber isn't even out yet. So Needle Fiber is here, people are going to summon it relentlessly. Moving on, triple Dark Worm, pretty standard for the deck, and 2 Ebony Moss Spaceship. This is just 100% necessary. You can't play 1 Gate 0, you have to play 2 in this deck. And it facilitates by being able to pop itself and pop the card in scale, then go back in scale. Helps you trigger off your Arc Pendulum Dragon. It multitasks. So it's really important for you to play. And Dark Worm is our real card to get into our guardragon combo, which I am playing and it's the only way I believe the deck can be played. Moving on from there, straight into our guard dragons. What we actually do for the combo, we have Goliath, stun my opponent. We have Destrudo, real good card. I don't think I need to explain it. And we have Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Now, Red Eyes Darkness Metal is just really good for the deck overall. I'm surprised a lot of persons don't play it, but it's just a free special summon. I can get it out first turn, guaranteed. I can get it out anytime. It's just really good, especially if, as I said, if someone summons Natura Beast, you don't really have a lot of outs. You just summon any dragon, banish it, summon this, and you find yourself towering over them immediately. So it's just really good. Moving on from there, our spells, we have 2 Sky Iris, 1 Dragon Ravine, and the Terraforming. Now, a lot of persons would play 3 Sky Iris. I would never do that. The reason why they mistake it for Dragonic Diagram. This card does not pop cards in the hand. It only pops face-up cards on the field. So if you open with only field spell, you can literally do nothing. Just think about that for a moment. People always mistake it for Dragonic Diagram. It does not work like that. So you don't actually want to see multiples of it. And it's a hard once per turn. So it's not each copy can destroy a card. It's a hard once per turn. So you don't want to really fall into that trap. Then we played triple Spiral Flame Strike, searches for your Odd Eyes. And if you control Odd Eyes, you can pop a card on the field. That comes up quite frequently. Then we have 2 Duelist Alliance, searches for cards with Pendulum in its name. That's going to rely on our OG Odd Eyes and the Arc Pendulum Dragon. Moving on from there, triple Spell Power of Mastery, searching for any of our Endymions. And giving our Abductor free counters if we've managed to find Abductor with it, which came up a lot for me. Then we have 2 Shrine and 1 Foolish Burial. I really don't want to play the triple Shrine. And that rounds it up for all your spells. It's really important that you recognize that you need to see a dragon monster. It's really important. You have Sky Iris to search for 1. You have Dragon Shrine, Dragon Ravine, Foolish Burial. You play 3 Dark Worm. You need to see the dragon monster. So you can go into your guard dragon combo. It's the only way to play the deck as it's meant to be. And I'd like to bring up that we play a lot of search cards for Arc Pendulum Dragon. We play triple Abductor, 2 Sky Iris, Terraforming to get into Sky Iris. We play Spiral Flame Strike. We play Duelist Alliance. We play like 11 search cards for this card. You should find it almost every game, or at least a card to go into it. And not to mention, a lot of persons keep forget this. You can use Dragon Shrine, send this, then send Dark Worm, and then you can do your Guard Dragon combo, making Pits to bring it back from the grave. A lot of persons keep forgetting that, but that's a thing that exists. Let's move straight into the extra deck. We have 2 Eraserhead. It's really important. A lot of persons play Gatling Ghoul. They're not supposed to. I see even skilled players playing Gatling Ghoul. You're not supposed to. The reason why is just that it's not as useful as it's been before. If you play against Orcust, okay, detach 1 material, you don't pop anything. If you play against Salaman Great, they banish Bailings. You play against anything, they have a way to deal with it. You just end up not destroying anything, and you accomplish nothing from it. So I don't play the Gatling Ghoul, and Gatling Ghoul is one of my favorite monsters. Vortex is really important. If your opponent destroys it, if you have Arc Pendulum Dragon in a scale, it special summons it right back, bounce back a card, and it's not negative. Then we play 2 Synchros. Just 2. We play Quantum and 21 Young Savage. These 2 are amazing, especially with this for OTKs and helping your opponent to give them just a bad day overall. For the Exceeds, we have Big Eye and Absolute. I don't really want to play more, especially that your Arc Pendulum Dragon can bring this back continuously, as long as you fusion summon it correctly. It's just really nice. Big Eye is really fun in the deck. The reason why I say this is because a lot of persons try to Boral Sword OTK me. Then they just find out that I leave the OTK, and shit just got worse, because when I steal this from them, this couldn't attack anyways. I'm pretty sure it cannot attack. So you can always Boral Sword, steal their monster, turn this to defense, and you just lash them. And that's it for all your regular generic summon. Now for the links, we play Sting and Rogue. Good stuff. I'm going to show you a combo right after. These cards are important. You have to play Triple Burst, Romulus, and then your Heavenly Spheres. Now the neat thing to all of this is that because these require dragons and majority of your deck is dragons, you can just straight up link into these. Like amazing, astounding. You don't have to do anything special, just link into them. So it's real nice that you can do that. Then we just have two generic link monsters, IP Masquerena and B Cup. If you don't own any of these, you can always use We Apprentice Witch. It doesn't hurt your deck. 100% of your deck is dark monsters. And by 100%, I mean Abductor is not a dark monster, but you're never going to summon that. You're always going to summon dark monsters. So 100% of the monsters you're going to summon going to be dark. So We Apprentice Witch works, and it boosts your monsters in some insane rates. So yes. Then we have Boral Sword and Skuldred Saryuja. Both of them are important for combos and for OTKs and other purposes. So they're really good and real nice for the deck. I'm going to show you guys a combo, so just stick around. Now guys, I'm going to go into a different way to do the combo. There are multiple ways you can do this combo. I'm just going to stick to the script, however, and show you the way I intend to show you. Now, the most important things is just by having monsters. Let's just say we shrine, send Darkworm, find any monster link off with, and yeah, we make our beat cup and we pendulum summon back. Alright, and when we pendulum summon, we make sure we had 5 monsters. Now, it's important that you had 5 monsters because we need a lot of monsters to do the combos. And let me just show you. The first thing we're going to do is always use our Darkworm and summon LP. Then we're going to make our triple burst so that we have 2 link monsters pointing here. And we'll use our LP's effect to summon our Destrudo. This will give us an opportunity to exceed someone into our Absolute Dragon. And then we can use these two to link up into our Romulus. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sick. Now we'll get Romulus as Chainlink 1, Absolute as Chainlink 2. So we'll get our first Vortex here. Remember, this one was not fusion summoned correctly. And by the way, I'm not going to let the other monsters become a factor. So it doesn't matter what they are, they won't affect the combo. All you need is a dragon that can go into your LP and a level 7 monster. That's all you needed to do the combo. Now, from here, I of course have the Ravine in my hand. I can activate it right away. It doesn't make a massive difference at all. At all, literally. Now, in most scenarios, let's just say I didn't even have this. I didn't have this. So we had 4 monsters. Let's just say we're desperate and had 4 monsters. Now, what I can do here is that I can... It's really important that we get it now because we can't get it any other time. Now we go into our Boral Sword. You can also go into Skuldred. It didn't really matter. It didn't affect the combo in any shape or form. And now we're at the pinnacle of moments. Now, this is a level 1. So I can link up and go into my Pisty. Now we would use the Ravine. Send any card from our hand to the graveyard to send a Goliath to the grave. And we'll use Pisty to summon back Goliath. Now this is a real cool combo because you're set up to OTK your opponent on the following turn and they can't special summon from their extra deck. So most decks that rely on extra decks are just straight up gone. They just cannot beat you anymore, no matter what they do. Alright, and then we have other things that we can do. I'm going to show you a different way to do the combo next time. So thanks for watching, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace, have a great day.